How is everybody doing? It is great to be back here for another Freeway family meetup. Let's pause that right there. How are you doing? I hope you enjoyed that music. Definitely enjoyed making it. And why? That's a great way to avoid any copyright strikes. We won't get muted. So it's great to be here. Some of you already know me very well. Some of you maybe are just getting to know me for the first time. So let me start by introducing myself. It's great to be here. My name is Kevin Clark. I am the head of innovation culture here with Freeway, and of that role, along many others, I am also part of the team at Newman Games, which gamifies learning through immersive experiences, like in virtual reality or in the 3D internet. And I also get the opportunity to teach, and that's one of the most rewarding roles that I do. But here, I'm just a community member. I'm just one of you people who are passionate about innovation, passionate about being part of the ecosystem, and pushing forward what the future of creativity, technology, and entrepreneurship come together and realize in the modern day. The rules of the game are not what they used to be. And here at Freeway, we have a culture of moving with the pace of innovation, not lagging behind. And as you see here, you're more than welcome to join us in this space. This is our 3D world. You can join with the link that's right above, right there, oncyber.io/freewayphx. You can also continue to watch live on the stream. We're on LinkedIn, we're on YouTube right now, and it's a pleasure to be here. So once a week for about 30, maybe sometimes longer, depending on how exciting the conversations can be. We get together for these live streams, discussions around what's happening in the world of innovation. Freeway is always looking to catalyze people's potential. That's what the organization is all about. It's a nonprofit. And one of the ways that they're actually going to be doing that, oh, what's good? We got Evan Hillis in the house. Let me see, let me refresh right here. Yes, I love to see people jumping in, so please feel free to. Let me see. Oh, we got actually 4 people up in here. Let's see. What is good? Oh, look at these people. Can you hear me, I think, in the world? Jump. Give me a jump if you can hear me here. It's great to see you. We got some people here in the world for our discussion. Awesome to be here. Oh, we got a whole crew here. Great to see it. If you wanted to, you can activate your microphone. So that's one of the beautiful things here. If you wanted to chat and be a part of the discussion there, I've just activated your microphone. So feel free to chime in. You can, once I activate your microphone, you have to click it again. It'll turn on. We're just getting this going. So whenever you want to, you can always chime in on that. Oh, I hear you now. Hey, but that's awesome. So you could do this from your phone?
Yeah, you can do it from your phone. It's actually pretty
Awesome. We make do with what we have, and I appreciate you jumping in. Yeah, feel free to hang out, even if it's just on the audio. And yeah, it's great to have everybody here. Got a whole crew. We're going to get this conversation going in a bit. We're also live, so since this is our first time going live on the Freeway channel, so we're going live from the LinkedIn channel on Freeway. So for that matter, I'm just going to give people a little tour, a little intro here. So you'll see this is sort of our virtual headquarters, and you'll see these are just some of the amazing members in our community, leaders, fellow members of Freeway. And it's an amazing place for us to explore. You can see we have our sponsors here on the walls, and these are just discussion spaces that we can get together in. And from that, people from the community, are there any thoughts from anybody else, like how you see this space being a part of what we do here at Freeway? Sometimes, even if you just want to just be a pickle, like Antonio here, sometimes that's just all you need, right? And so if you type in chat here too, folks, in the Freeway space, you'll be able to chime in as well. In the meantime, I do have a small discussion here, and as a minor update, we are actually going to have our Tech Talent Summit coming up is right around the corner. I know we're all really excited about that. So really quick, I'm going to bring that up on the screen here. If you haven't already secured your spot, folks, make sure you're setting up, getting your ticket, if you're a company, getting set with a booth for the upcoming Tech Talent Summit, November 6th and 7th. If you're excited about that, anybody here in the room, why don't you just go ahead and bust your favorite dance move here. You can use the numbers, any numbers 1 through, 2 through, there we go. You can obviously see people here are excited about the Tech Talent Summit. You can change your size right here. Me and Mini Antonio here, definitely excited. We got a chicken leg running around. I love it. I think this is what the future of a digital ecosystem looks like. We're not just leaving footprints on social media. We are actually present with each other. We can see how nice is it to know that everybody here is not a bot. That's a beautiful thing, ain't it? Shout out to not bots. So yeah, make sure everybody is going, if you're tuned in on LinkedIn, go get your spot here at the Tech Talent Summit. It's going to be an opportunity for you to see all the exciting things that are happening within the ecosystem. Meet leaders, and we all know that getting a face-to-face opportunity with people who are creating these new startups, that's the best way to be a part of something new. So while we do love these digital spaces, they bring us together for opportunities when we can't, necessarily, it's been a long day, it's Tuesday, we're all relaxing, but we can still come together for about 30, 40 minutes here to discuss innovation. And that's what we're about to get into. So I've prepared a short presentation here. Let me just switch tabs here. And really, if we don't have a speaker, sometimes we're gonna have speakers here. So we're gonna have speakers joining us. Nicole, I forget her last name off the top of my head. She's gonna be joining us as a speaker from Lisbon and the Web Summit that's coming up. So she's going to be giving us the down low from Lisbon and the conference that's happening there. So the beautiful thing is we're going to have speakers who are going to be, telecasting in from this other part of the world into a shared space, and it's going to connect that opportunity. So on other days like today, we might just be discussing the latest things happening within the space. So without further ado, this is just some of the topics. And if at any point you wanted to turn on your microphone and chime in with any comments, please feel free to. Or if there's something new other that isn't being discussed, you can also chime in then. You can let us know what's happening. So really our goal here is to talk about the innovation at the intersection of AI, arts, Web3, VR, robotics, all these mediums that are really going to shift our entire perspective and experience in this world. We're living through the greatest shift since the internet. Right now, at this very moment, 3 transformative technologies are converging to fundamentally redefine how we create, own, and collaborate with AI, VR, Web3. These tools aren't just working in isolation. They're working together to create a revolution. What's good? And right now, everybody who's in this room is at the forefront of that. And at the end of the day, let me be clear, in order to excel in innovation, we must excel in culture. Because innovation requires adoption for it to be meaningful. If people aren't adopting innovation, and to be real, if the culture isn't there, then we simply refuse technology. Look at older generations that have a culture of looking at the newspaper. They refuse going online and getting counter sources. Maybe they only watch one specific mainstream media channel. So it's part of their culture, and so they refuse innovation. So I think it's really important that we understand how important culture is when it comes to, growth and adoption of innovation. AI-driven creativity is becoming more and more accessible. So people are able to create using AI, so these virtual worlds can come together quicker. Podcasts can come together quicker. So many things. So right now, how are we using AI to really create what the future of Freeway is going to be? So right now, I would like to even talk about, how should our creative teams be using AI to keep story and soul at the center of what we do? That's, at this point, what I would like to focus our discussion around. AI, there's so many things that you can use it for, but how are we using it in order to tell a story that keeps our community engaged and part of what we're doing? I see Antonio's here, wants to weigh in. Antonio, I've activated your microphone. I've activated your microphone. So now, once I've approved your microphone, you have to click it again. That's just a small little thing. I'll let you know when I hear you. There's also a down arrow. So if you have multiple microphones plugged in like me, I've approved your microphone. Let's see. You should be able to activate it. Let me refresh from my end. I can hear you. Yep. Woo! Awesome. Hey, I hear one of my greatest friends right there. How you doing? Is that Nino? Oh, you might want to keep one of your microphones off. Oh my goodness. I can hear you. Hold on. Turn one of them off. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. So the reason why you have to keep one of them off is if you're in the same room and both of the microphones are on, what will happen is the microphone will hear the other speaker and it'll bounce the sound back and forth, and it creates that sort of sharp sound. So that's the only reason we can only have one on, Oh, I think. Okay. I think we're good now. Hold on. Hold on. Here, maybe try refreshing. That might. Okay. Okay, we're good now. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm curious to hear from anybody who wants to weigh in on. No, honestly, unfortunately, Evan, I was not hearing you. But can you hear me? Okay. Check your input. Sometimes that little down arrow. Okay, I'm gonna approve. So I've approved you, Evan. Oh, I'm glitching out hard right now. I hear you now. Yep.
Okay, sweet. Alright, just making sure my mic was off before, because
Okay. How you doing, man?
Doing great. This is awesome. Good to see more people in here. And
Absolutely.
yeah, sorry I missed last week, but
No,
yeah,
please.
excited to be back here and yeah, hear what's new.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely we're on the cutting edge here. What we were just getting into the discussion of is how AI is changing our workflows, and how do we keep the soul and story and ownership over that at the center of what we do. And I think nobody better to weigh in on that is you. So why don't you start by introducing yourself, and then sort of like wait,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, so my name's Evan. I'm an artist and a teacher in Arizona. Yeah, I've been basically born and raised in Arizona, and I went to ASU for school. And then after college, I went and I actually taught English in China for about 5 years. And then I moved back in 2020 and been doing freelance art and teaching art here out in Mesa. So, but yeah, it's been pretty awesome. I just got a big mural job last year and hoping, leading into more things. Another possible thing came up in Maryland for later next year for a big casino, so that'll be. I just have tons of ideas about how to incorporate it into my art website and make it more interactive, so it's not just a plain old gallery, but also has cool interactive stuff. So I'm really looking forward to kind of learning more about that and having a virtual space on there to go along with the standard gallery and all that. So yeah, yes, yeah, yeah, definitely. Sorry, one sec. I'm just plugging in my charger here. Okay, cool. But yeah, so yeah, I definitely think that it's a great way to reach out to people, like you were saying, like across the world, across the country, to let them know about like real life events and places. And something you were talking to me about before that I thought was really interesting is about having like, I don't know, like digital collectibles that people could get from attending real events. And then they could like show it off in their own space or on their own character, and making that kind of part of like, part of the community that you were speaking about, and then like getting more people excited about it in that way. Yeah, I think it's a great way to like tie everything in to what's happening in real life as well. Yeah, yeah. Last time we did the portal from here into the Mesa Gallery that we had set up, and that was really cool. I think that's an awesome feature as well as like being able to like portal into other spaces or other people's galleries and stuff like that. I think that's really awesome. Yeah, I'd love to see that, or just get like a link to like an online tutorial, like you mentioned, would be great. Any resources that you could email out maybe to everyone would be awesome. Like websites. Okay, sweet. Um, Another idea or question I had that kind of came up when you were talking was well, I know a lot of websites have like a thing now where it's like, oh, make an account on this site, but you can like sign in through Google or Facebook or one of your other already made accounts and just kind of use that. Um, would there be a way, let's say, if, for example, we had something here on Cyber or one of the other virtual platforms you mentioned, would there be like a way to have like kind of like a interconnecting account through your Gmail or through your Facebook or something that would like keep track of certain things like that that you could collect and you could still use different platforms? Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, sweet. Hmm. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. So you can apply this to any other of these sites as well. Oh, cool. Hmm. Okay, gotcha. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's so crazy. Yeah. Hmm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I just realized my microphone was muted on stream too. That's really hilarious. But that's okay. We're at the learning stage. This is our third event. Um, Folks, I think we're just about there. We're at our 30-minute mark here. Um, are there any, let me do a quick refresh to make sure I'm not missing anybody here. Any microphones? And for those of you who only got part of that because you were on stream and I had my microphone muted, you'll just have to come to the in-person event to get the whole thing. I activated your mic, Evan. Sometimes when the mic, if your like phone goes like on sleep mode, it can affect things. Can you hear my can you hear me? Let's see. Can you hear my mic from my end? Yeah, all good. So yeah, I mean, we're just about at our time, folks. And I really enjoy getting together and having these discussions. This is it. You know, I think we had 6 people come through, and we had a bunch of people on the stream, and every week we're gonna build on this. Our discussions, our topics, our guest speakers. Next week is a big week. We're gonna have the Tech Talent Summit on the 6th and the 7th. So next week we'll sort of maybe be prepping that, prefacing that. Maybe we can get some of the companies that are hiring to join us in a discussion. So I don't know, Daniela, if you're there, if you're listening, if you're tuned in. Let's see if maybe we can get some of the people hiring to join us in the space and sort of tell us about what they're looking for in hires. And I think that also is a great opportunity. You know, everybody hiring, you know, the CEOs can join us in these spaces and sort of build a deeper relationship. I don't know, I think this is what we want the future of a digital community to look like. So appreciate everybody for being here. And have a great rest of your evening. A good old farewell. A good old farewell to everybody. As for me, back to work, you know. I don't know about y'all, but we get back to it, right, Evan?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, you know what? I'm going to send an email out to everybody with some key links for OnCyber. So at least if you wanted to start building your stuff, or if you had any questions, you can always hit me back from there on that.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to try to make something, and if it comes together, maybe we can try to link it to
Oh, we absolutely should.
to this place so we could check it out or something. I don't
We
know.
absolutely should. I think that's what we need to do. And imagine that as like, you know, what that web of the internet looks like in this sense versus, you know, hyperlinks, you know, and that's the direction we're going to. So definitely, I'll send you those links, and I'm happy to I'm happy to go and do a demo over the walkthroughs and all that kind of stuff. But you know, everyone will be at their own pace. Take the things, and then when we get into the next, and you've already got the basics already down, then we can get into the specifics, and I can show you like the finer tuned things that might be harder to figure out.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
All right, man. Have a great rest of your day, and dude, I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right, thank you.
Peace
All right,
out.
bye.